All right, everybody worldwide, you're now tuned into Motivation and Confidence, where we help you do your daily best. And I'm your host, Tom Danger. Back this week with a new episode. And this week we're at episode number 57. And we call this one Pampering Yourself. Led me to think about all the times when, and this is gauged at like-minded individuals. There are probably people out there that just on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, they know how to take care of themselves. This is for the people who are just workaholics such as myself, and you want to take care of everybody and everything else and sort of leave yourself for last. That when you realize that you have to pamper yourself, important for you to sort of recharge the battery. More importantly, important for you to show yourself self-love. Just this past week, things have been very stressful at work. I've taken on a side gig to make some extra money. The book, The 7 Steps, Volume 1, Motivation and Confidence, is coming out really soon. The final edit is done. Just need to send it to print. Need some illustrations on it. The audio book is done. Have to record a few more tracks for the bonus mixtape, but the book will be available in paper, audio, and electronic format. So I'm happy about that. But in everything that's being done, it's the end or the beginning of the week. And I look back and I accomplished a lot this week. I'm very happy. There's a very busy schedule that is coming up ahead. For those of you who've been listening, I had an injury in my right shin. So I was training for the half marathon and I had to sort of go through physical therapy, but think of a different strategy to keep my strength up and to keep in shape while training for the half marathon. So hopefully I'll be back on path for that. But the week passed and I said to myself, what did I do for myself? What did I do for myself? Again, I took care of everything. I handled all my responsibilities, work, home, family, children, wife. And I didn't really do anything for myself. So I sort of had to think about what are some things that I could do on a daily basis or that I do sporadically that I know are small ways of pampering myself. One small thing that I enjoy to do, and it's such a horrible habit, is eating a piece of candy, right? My preference is chewy candy. For those of you who know me, I'm also the Now or Later man, so it would be Now or Later Sour Chews. It is just my delightful sin that I enjoy so much. And one of the reasons that I enjoy it so much is because it brings me back to my childhood, right? It makes me think back to when I was a kid and I'm outside playing with my friends and I don't have that many responsibilities and we playing freeze tag and, hot peas and butter. My son is laughing at me. He's like, what is hot peas and butter? I sound like I'm from like the 60s or something like that, right? I'm from the 70s, so it's all good. And trade candies and baseball cards and garbage pail kids and just all these cool things that we would do. And, excuse me, we wouldn't really have that many worries or that many, it was nothing really to stress about. The only thing you had to think about was what you were going to wear that day. I mean, whether or not you were going to look cool amongst everybody else. But otherwise than that, you didn't really have much to worry yourself about. So every time I eat a piece of candy for just a few seconds, now it doesn't last that long, but in those few seconds, it brings me back to my childhood. And I'm like, yes, things around me may be going chaotic, but in these couple of seconds, I can enjoy this moment to myself, right? And whether it's a piece of chocolate. I also like dark chocolate, so I can get me a piece of dark chocolate and just take a little bite, and I try to savor the flavor of that chocolate for as long as I can, because dark chocolate is just so delicious and it's hard to come by. So I enjoy it every moment that I get. Another small thing that I like to do for myself is, and also I like to start by saying, I also went ahead and researched some different ways of pampering yourself. And there are a bunch of different ways you can look for online. But when you do the initial search, all of the things that come up are primarily gauged toward women. So I guess you're supposed to put the keyword in for men, but I'm just thinking like it's just kind of a weird angle that nothing popped up in the search engine for men originally, And I think I'm a special kind of guy, so this one may sort of throw people off. But one thing that I enjoy to do to pamper myself is lotion my body from head to toe with a special lotion, right? And it's from Bath and Body Works, and it's called, what is it called? Ocean Lotion. It is called Ocean Lotion, and it's sort of like a shea butter body lotion that I just take my time and I just appreciate my skin and just rub it and make sure that I get every crevice of my body moisturized and tell myself how much I love me, right? Because that is so important. I think we get so wrapped up in taking care of everything and everyone else that we forget self-love. And when I rub myself in that lotion, and I know it sounds weird, but I really do love me for that 2 or 3 minutes. And it's sort of like a ritual. I haven't done it properly or taken the time that I should do it as I've done in the past, but that's another way that I take the time to pamper myself. And another way that I like to pamper myself is through exercise. It's just something about, for me, being outdoors and being in nature and observing the trees and enjoying the air, and sometimes riding my bike or running or simply just going for a walk. There was a point in my career where every day during lunch I would take 30 minutes and go for a walk. I don't really have that luxury anymore, but I make sure that I get some sort of physical activity in on a daily basis to show myself the proper love, right? So I ask you, in what ways do you show yourself love? In what ways do you pamper yourself? And I'm curious to hear from the fellas out there, how do you pamper yourself, right? Another way that I could also add to the list that I take a lot of pride in is in self-grooming and shaving and beard maintenance. A lot comes with maintaining a beard. A lot comes with keeping a goatee. If you want it to look nice. I mean, there are some people who do go to the barbershop once or every other week to keep their lines tight and to keep everything together, but I prefer to do it myself. It's just something, again, that I can do to show myself self-love, and I think that it's important for fellas to do that for yourselves. So how do you show yourself love, and how do you pamper yourself, and are you taking the necessary time to care for yourself? Because remember, if you don't love yourself, it's going to be harder for you to love others, right? Now, you can love others, but not with the depth of love that you should. That's my opinion, but what are your thoughts? Like, subscribe, share, and as always, we thank you for tuning in. This is Motivation and Confidence, where we help you do your daily best. Don't forget to check us out on Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, of course on Spreaker. There's so many platforms that I'm forgetting to name them. We have Alexa, we have Sonos, we have TuneIn. It's still out there on Podomatic. We're on Google Play. The list goes on and on. But tell a friend to tell a friend. You could also check out the Facebook page, Motivation and Confidence. Leave your comments. There are daily quotes put up there. So if you want to check out some cool quotes, go to the Facebook page and check it out. And until next week, it's Motivation and Confidence with your host. I'm Tom Deja. Thank you.